Okay, this time I can go live. This has not been a good attempt, but here we go. Now I can get started. Let's create this, create the link, share it out. Yeah. Here we go. And so this is a game that I've been kind of waiting on coming out. I played a few minutes of it and was like, nope, this needs to be a stream at least to start. Yes, we want to proceed with that. Yep, I'm okay with it overwriting. All right.
The state-of-the-art atom plant has transformed this rugged landscape into the envy of its northern neighbors. Scientific progress waits for no one.
Well,
The public has nothing to fear. The area will be
fair.
by Christmas at the latest. The situation is more complex than was at first understood.
No military expeditions into the area have been lost. Where did you get such an idea?
Perhaps by next. Oh, no more reconnaissance.
There we go.
The interference field is bringing down aircraft like clay pigeons.
Let me be clear. Our experts are monitoring the situation, and I would urge everyone to remain calm. The situation in Cumberland is well in hand.
Are we sure that it's well in hand? Otherwise, I mean, if it was, there wouldn't be a game, I suppose.
Is anybody there? I need help.
I put this there. Audio needed to be bumped.
I thought this place was secure. Where's Dr. Powell?
Well,
I think I'll be all right. For the moment, at least. It's more important that you listen to me.
okay.
I don't know who you are, but I could trust you more than I can trust myself. Please listen. Listen, while my thoughts are still my own. You're
That
trapped in the
doesn't sound good.
around the Windscale atom plant. That's where it all went wrong. The only way to Windscale is through the interchange. You'll need my key card.
Makes you wonder what's going on.
Or you'll never get in. There are people. Oh, God. People who will help you escape, but they won't do it for free. I've lost so much blood. I can't think straight. There should be supplies nearby. Alcohol and rags.
Okay.
Stop the bleeding, please.
So if we get some alcohol and rags.
Hurry.
Yep. I mean, in the time it took you to explain that you needed help. Cloth. Alcohol.
Was ambushed by one of those bloody thieves.
Wow.
Outlaws, they call themselves. Only got
Well, we can kind of hear him from back here. Alright. Crafting and... Okay, so you have to hold the button down to craft an item. It's not the worst way to do this.
I know that's wrong. Please, abandon. Here's my key card.
It will get you out of here.
And into the interchange. It doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
As long as the truth of this here in my notes. Everything I remember.
It's not much, but it's all I can do.
I can do. Now listen.
Yeah, you're right on the it's not much.
There's something.
It's literally everything you just said.
Pay you for helping me, I will. But for your own safety, you should go. It's rare to find anyone who has the slightest spark of kindness in this place. It may help you to survive.
Fair.
For your Everything is a threat.
Come on. Alright. This is about as far as I got before I was like, nope, this needs to be streamed or something. There we go. So, okay, a sword scrap. Nothing we can do there yet. Acquire signal redirector. Alright. Are you? What's going on? Okay. Okay, so he's way over there. Alright.
Off with you, or you'll regret it.
Yeah, ha ha ha. Bunch of punches in the face. And he's down. Okay. We got that far. Dog, why do you want to go outside right now? Of course. Did he drop a weapon for us? No? So the only thing we got from him was a bunch of like miscellaneous items. Weird. You'd think we would have gotten something out of that. Sword scrap. And... okay. So it seems so far somewhere between Fallout and post-apocalyptic. Let's see. Scrap. What does this give us? Okay. Spectres in space. 2,000 million miles away on Earth. Okay, so it's a magazine or a comic book. Nothing that directly helps us at the moment. What's going on over this way? Barred from the other side, but can we... yeah, we can crawl through here. Let's take a look. What's over here? Bunch of glass bottles. Alright, Dr. Powell. Powell, don't think about going back outside. That bloody radio is useless in the zone, and fixing it will be the death of you. Outlaws are sniffing around now. They might have spotted me on my last trip. I have to go one more time. I think the keycard is finally working, and I don't want to forget where the place is before I can try it. Back in the morning. Stay safe. Well, apparently that didn't work out. There's a bed. Nothing else in here? Okay. Well, I guess we leave. There really wasn't anything we could do there. Alright. No lead tracked. Okay. That is very cool looking. Mysterious phone box with a phone. What? Okay. Yeah, fair. God, this is gorgeous though. Alright. Looks like. Alright. Pause here a moment. Unfortunately, now the dog needs to go outside. I'll be right back. Okay. And we're back. Sammy always waits till I'm in the middle of something. It's his MO. So we've got a nebulous response. There's that down there, or that's up there. Let's go for the high ground. Let's go. Okay. So we're hiding. Not that that apparently means much to my understanding. Because the enemies are supposed to be a little bit smarter. Not that that first one was very smart. Hmm. Let's go this way. What's in here? Okay, so we found some water. Glass pint jug, some string. Sword scrap. Not that we know what to do with it, but we at least have it. And of course, alright. So this didn't give us any information so far. Where do I go? There's enemy. And of course he can see us. Oh no, he just went walking off. Apparently line of sight matters more. Let's see what if we can get up to him. Still whistling. Okay. Oh, he's got a pretty good weapon there. Ooh. Oh. He can hit us pretty hard. Alright. Let's take that truncheon. No cloth. Alright, that's it. Got it. Can we jump? Yeah, we can jump. Kind of figured we should be able to jump, but who knew? Okay. Private Dagonet. What's the coded message me have on it? Absent yourself from convoy as soon as possible. Be discreet. There's a shed at or in the Slatin Yard. Okay. Make your way there. If I cannot wait, I'll leave supplies. Alright, let's go to crafting. We should be able to make a bandage. Cures bleed and gives bleed resistance buff. So that's all that does. It's not actually healing. Let's avoid. So this is that right here? Okay. There's so much more of this area to explore. Let's take a look around first, I suppose. And see what we can find. Get up here. Doesn't seem like there's a whole lot. Take that. Huh. You know, for what they were marketing, I was kind of expecting crafting to be a little bit more in-depth. But I can accept this, depending on the rest of the game, I suppose. Let's not jump over that. That sounds like a bad idea. Okay, there's a bunker here. Bunker L7. What is on you? Okay. There was a hatchet, though. equip that. Kind of feel like having a sharp object's probably going to help us more in any interact or altercation we come up into. Cloth. And from what I understand, you should take your time when running around and doing stuff. Because the louder you are, the worse it gets. The heck? What is... Okay. Oh. Oh, that hurt. Feral spit attacks cause infection, move away when they start to spit. Yeah? Fair. Okay. Longer weapon? Or we go turn around and come back later. One of the two. Training stimulant. Oh, that's up here. Kick, stun. What's going on? So we can only do these two. So that's a heavy attack. That's to throw. What do we got? Well, we can try this one more time. Oh, this weapon. That was rough. We've at least got that handled. New finding. I may go mad here. I would rather they'd sacked me on the spot. Lord, what I'd give to be back where the action is, to see the inside of the interchange again, doing work I was actually good at, work that meant something. Make it a month sober, William. Just one pitiful month, then they'll let you back. They have to. Okay. We got... Let's take the tea, the glass bottle. So far, I have no idea what's going on. Keep hearing noises. Okay. Anything on this deck? Nothing else? But over here... Well, there's a glass bottle to take. Backpack. Nothing. Alright. Glue? What's up with you? Okay, so there's a revolver. Came from the interchange. Do not forget where you came from. Do not forget where you buried the secrets. The secrets will help you remember the interchange. It is November 1957. You are the only one left. Do not forget the ones trapped inside. Do not forget the quarantine protocol. Do not listen to the voices. Alrighty then. That is awkward. So anything else? Maybe... Ah, I did miss something in here. So I thought that was going to be like the other shelf I came up across, which was a open it up and inspect. So this place is now empty, I guess. Gotta be rather thorough. Cloth. Let's take... That should be everything checked out. Alright, back to Slatendale. Slatendale. 3 trackable leads in this region. Okay. Well, let's go back down. That leads to the mines. Alright. Let's go into the mines, see what's there. Start by methodically inspecting everything I can. This is a dead end, we go back the other way. If it's not a dead end, we go back the other way anyways to check out what's down that way. Well. Grab the... Weird. So you can't just jump up to this spot. You gotta... Alright. And you can jump up onto this one. Okay. Alright. Oh, and the bats actually hurt you. Okay. That was not good. Heart rate is important to keep down. Search this guy. First aid kit. Good. We may be able to heal. Nothing there. Is there a way up? No. Okay. Let's take... Ooh. I'm gonna switch to... Hatchet, just in case.
Hello? Who's out there?
Are you friend or foe?
Stay back. What are you doing?
Oh, you're a friend.
Who knows what might have followed you in? Oh, you really don't know whether you all right. If you don't mind me saying so, you look proper peaky. Well, ain't that a turn? Mayhap I can help you find your feet a tad. This
Okay.
is the quarantine zone. They built hell in Cumberland, and you're right slap bang in it. Government boffins.
That doesn't surprise me, does it?
Don't know what they were doing, but it all went to cock in the end. Look, if you've a question about these caves, I can help. I don't know much about how else, though. Supplies I could trade, if that's what you're after.
Okay, so he's a trader. And...
Interchange? Now, why does that ring a bell? I'm sorry. You know, I must say, it's someone who's properly here, that is. Not just a voice in my head.
Fair.
Oh. Said that out, but, exactly that. Well, voices.
Fair.
Really. More than one. But, well...
It happens to some people.
You're a stranger, aren't you? They don't know. Usually, you see, the voices tell me when someone's coming. That's how I know to hide. Well, it's like this, you see. They chatter away. The voices in my head. Not all the time, but a lot of it. Sometimes they're only whispers. Other times, not often, it's like they're standing right next to me.
Okay.
Hard to make out most of the time, but they whisper about places.
Hidden,
secret
secret places.
Sometimes I think they're whispering from such places. Or mayhap I'm there. Lord, I shouldn't be telling you this. I wonder. Listen, I used to work these mines.
Fair.
The biggest one, the boffins took over when they arrived, started building something inside. Now, what did they call the place? Oh, I never heard the voices say that name. They closed up the old mine entrance, but I suppose
Fair enough.
they've hidden a new one elsewhere. Mayhap the voices are ghosts trapped inside. Mayhap opening a way to them will make the voices happy. Mayhap they'll leave me
I
alone.
mean, it could. You never know. Let's see what you've got for trade. So you've got a hatchet and a metal detector. Can I trade for that? Oh, okay. Yes, I can. Let's trade for this too, if we can. What if I trade for that? Nope. He wants a lot for that thing. Okay, we might not be able to do that one currently. It's hard to tell what it would trade for.
All good.
So that's going to be at random bartering. Got it.
Might have something new I can try. Bye. You be careful out there.
Okay, so Slettendale Rail Yard, which is behind me. That goes somewhere. But where? So let's get the more. So we need to go back this way for the leads we've found. Well, that's fair. What's down here? Might as well continue. Whoa. Cache is near to buy. Okay. Okay, so we go this way. And then what do we find? Rifle ammo, cloth, and alcohol. Okay. Let's pull this out. Melee combat seems to be what I'm good at the moment. Alright. Well, let's head back up into Slettendale. That. Okay, so whatever it is, people are going crazy, and then there's a few rare instances of some weird event. Like crystallized plant zombies. So that's got to be a shortcut from somewhere. Alright. Let's head back out to the starter area and go the other way. Alright. What's with that barrel? Nothing. Okay. Well, we already went up there. That's where we ran into the first creature. I don't know what it is. Kind of like a zombie. That's where we spawned at. So no. Let's. Oh, can't get up there, I guess. Heart rate's going up. Gotta be careful about that, I guess. Okay, we can't climb up too much. Got it. Got it. I don't know how we were slipping and sliding on flat ground, but we were. Cool. And this had a phone call earlier, but going to guess it's no good now. So let's try the other way. Here we go. Towards the big glowing purple thing. So we can get inside. Somebody tried hiding in that crate. Huh. What's all the noise about? Don't see anything. Well, I don't think you're doing so good, friend. Ooh, we got a shotgun. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you're doing so good, my friend. String. Not a lot else. Okay. I mean, for the UK, this looks pretty nice. It's definitely a better site than London would have been, I think. Scrap. Who is that? And of course, we've got to be careful about everybody we see because they could be enemies, they could be friends, and it does not tell you beforehand. That guy does not look like a friend. Alright. Well, mental note of that. What's up this way? And that's barred from the other side. It's only one way you can really go. Which... What's up here? Herbs. What kind of herb? It's the herby herb. It's herborific. Okay. Nothing up this way. Anybody up this way? Hear a voice. Sis, did the boss put you and Bobby on that convoy job by the road? You might have left at least one of the buggers alive. Mayhap they knew how to get inside that interchange door. Think about it. Where else would they be going? Not to rescue us, sorry lot. No one outside cares for aught but their precious Science City. I'll be out combing the convoy site for clues again, because maybe Bobby missed something. I know you're pals, but it gives me the creeps how much he enjoys using that cricket bat. Wonder if that's the guy that we took the cricket bat off of. Alright. What's in this room? Unexplored cave. At least we know it's a one-way in and out. That's great. Is this gonna be good or bad for us? Let's save. Can always make the decision to leave and come back later. I love how the outlaws at least whistle to let you know where they're at. Do. Well, if that's not a little obvious. Am I not allowed to jump? Okay. Well. Guarantee I know what that would do to me. It's not that way, nothing this way. Got somebody around here. But where? Alright. I have half a feeling that I should probably turn around and go a different way. Come back to this cave later. But I'm also curious. I hear him more to my left than my right. Now more to my right than my left. Is he coming behind me? Or is that him right there? Yeah, two of them.
Who's there?
Come on. Okay. Well, that takes care of two of them. What about the next 5? One of you is bleeding, I know that. But where did you go? You're down?
Take my boots, little bugger!
Well, looks like you don't want to mess with a gun, do you? Alright. Come on. Gotcha. Alright. Gunplay doesn't feel too bad here. Where did you... What? Are you over here? No. And how did you see me? I don't understand that one. Okay. And that's it for our bullets. Alright. Let's take this one out. Okay. You have a weapon. Ugh. Took him down, alright. What do you got? You had a knife. That's it. And you also had a knife. You don't have much of anything. You have an axe and some cloth. Turn that off. That was starting to mess with my hearing there. What else is there? Scrap, shotgun ammo, glue. That's right, we do have a shotgun. If we need it. Anything? Let's take a look here. It kind of seems like I don't know what to think about this game. Like, I like it, but I'm also really confused. Nail bomb. Alright, so let's drop that. These spiked clubs don't seem all that great. Heavy survival knife. Okay. Let's drop one of these knives. Let's use our health kit because we were low. Can't take everything with us, that's for sure. Granted, that does make sense. Ooh, pistol ammo. Mark 6. Can I check that against what I've already got? No. Semi-automatic revolver pistol. Gives a hard slow buff. Alright. This is the heavy survival knife. Average attack speed versus fast. Oh. We also have a flashlight now. Let's eat that. So I want to compare the two side by side, but can I? Oh, okay, they're exactly the same. Let's go ahead and drop that one. And assign shortcut. Let's do the fast attack speed, average damage. Alright. Let's go ahead and see what we can do here. What else do we find? Oh. That could have been worse. I was not sure about what was going on there. Learn. Okay, so that gives us new weapon, or new skills available to learn. Bard crate. Okay. Let's also... Okay, we can't do anything there. Can learn new skills. Yeah, let's do the increased attack power, I guess. More scrap. I'm assuming that's like crafting materials, but they don't show up in here. Okay, so they show up in there. They're not a part of what goes in our backpack. Got it. Suppose that does make sense. Crafting system feels similar to Fallout with less of the headache of not knowing what item makes what. Like, does duct tape count as adhesive, epoxy? I mean, logically speaking, yes, but then you've got ashtrays that for some reason count as ceramics, even though more often than not they're made with plastic. So it's kind of nice that this just tells you what is what and what you have. Obviously we're trespassing, but it's an enemy cave, so we're not going to worry about that part. Gunpowder. I get the feeling we can make ammunition at some point. Gun oil, probably for cleaning weapons. And this is to go back home. Well, okay, that is a lot less threatening than I thought was going to happen when I ran over that trip mine, or tripwire. Okay, well, back out of here. Slattendale, 4 trackable leads in the area now. Which one are we following? Convoy wreckage. So we know where that is. Let's do a search icon there. Where was the other 2 or 3? So there was another one. Slattendale entrance. Combing the convoy site, buried secrets. Voices in the interchange. So 28.7, 77.5. Oh, who is calling me? Okay, well, that was fun. There we go. back to it. Let's take a look. So this one, oh yeah, searching for the interchange. It's a coded message 28.7, 75, or 77.5. So 77.5, 27.2. There, well, right around here. Oh, 28.7. Wow, I was off. Right around there. So we head that way. Really? Another trip mine. Or tripwire. Two guys over that way. Alright. Well, let's just climb through the window then. Anything in here? No. They coming this way?
Nice and slow now.
Is someone messing with me? Nice and slow.
Oh. That didn't do what I was hoping it would do.
Don't you
Oh,
want
one of
your
you's got a gun.
or you'll get it.
Back off, or there'll be trouble. What was that noise?
Take you out
Hell's
with the
teeth.
gun. Take you out. He didn't have any ammunition in it. He had one on him. Nothing on you. Got it. Well, he had... So he had the shotgun shell and he had the gun itself. That is weird. So was he walking around with an unloaded shotgun? That doesn't make any sense, but okay. Guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Where is this guy?
Nice and easy. Just
Oh,
leave
come
it alone.
on.
Hands away from weapons.
Take you down. Where else?
Come on, sunshine.
Keep fighting. It's our only chance.
Stand and
Oh.
fight. Come on then. Come off it. You're fine, pal.
No weapon.
Aye, that's bloody right.
Okay.
Fool, don't know what they started.
Okay, this could be bad.
You're fine. Keep going. You'll die.
Ah,
You,
ah. Let's run. Whew. Okay. It looks like they're not chasing nearly as far as I thought they would. Shoddy. Let's give this weapon a try. Yeah, I see you coming. Alright. Oh, that was a partial miss. Alright, where's the last one? Okay. Right. There. Don't need anything off your club. And you're empty, you're empty. Okay, this was the guy that we just hit. He's got an axe and some string. We've already got a nice axe. Whoa. Alcohol. We can use that. You. You just had a spike club. Alright. This was the lady with the rifle. Let's take the rifle. Let's also drop one of these shotguns. Okay. Alright. Well, this could be fun. Combat's definitely... It feels good, but at the same time... My only... It's not a complaint. Not saying it's a complaint. My only observation, there we go. That's the word I was looking for. Is that this is not a power fantasy. It is definitely a... You have to be careful and take your time to survive. Which actually is kind of fun in a type of game. It's like they looked at Fallout 4 and went, okay, but what if you don't want it to be a power fantasy? Burn salve, meat. Okay. Well, what if... Whew, sorry. Good thing I muted my mic in time. I had to sneeze. Okay, so we've got meat. Okay, so eating that'll heal our wounds. Take that in case we get burned. Which means don't turn around and immediately walk into the fire. That would be a terrible idea. Let's go... Where was our marker? Okay, so we need to head east. The one lead. The other two kind of lead us in the direction of our current main objective. So, alright, here's a bunker. We cannot get into the tunnels. I, Molly Jowett, am starting a new business venture. I thought to myself, Molly, if you can reinvent yourself as a broker, then you can reinvent yourself as a property saleswoman. Fair price. I've come by the key for this lovely concrete shelter. If you want it, I'm selling. Come find me down the hill. Okay. Fair enough. So we can get bases to operate in. I wouldn't say no. Just depends on what she's asking for it. For the moment. Alright, so is this where Molly is? Or is this going to be another bandit?
Hello. I don't know you, do I?
Okay, you're Molly.
I'm sure I don't.
Let's put our weapon away.
Not seen you around here before. Your lot shouldn't be wandering this far out village. It's safe. That is where you came from? The village?
No, I did not.
Well, course you're not one of them. You're a stranger to these dales, aren't you? Clear as crystal now I look at you. And I'm good at reading people. It's a right handy skill. Especially if you want to get any good business done. My
Fair.
name's Molly. If you've got out to trade, I got some bits and bobs for sale.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure? Need information. Do you know anything about the government?
They kept what they were doing hidden from us locals.
Fair
right
enough.
up until the day the atom plant went bang across the mere. Well, you won't find any boffins left here now. But turns out they've been digging out secret bunkers all over the place. Riddle these hills like woodworm in an old sideboard. I might just
Okay.
know the location of... Not that that kind of thing comes for free. You want...
Alright.
How's this sound? We do a bit of trading. And here's the thing. I get right gossip. I bet you wouldn't mind hearing a bit of local gossip. Make a trade.
Fair.
Maybe I'll throw in some information for free.
Alright, let's trade. And let's see, what can I give you to get that? Obviously that's not enough. So we got the rifle there. Got the one shotgun. Okay, so that's enough for that. And stealth skills. Crafting of shivs. I don't even... Okay. Let's talk about that. Trade too heavily in your favor. Alright, so if I trade her the pistol, because we don't have any pistol ammunition anyways, and I get the shivs. Still too heavily in my favor, huh? Wow, alright. What if I give you the hatchet? That's the thing, is like I don't understand. Trade too heavily in your favor. Get items. Okay, so it wants me to trade more or get. Alright. I don't understand that one. Oh, I see it. Okay, I'm just blind. I just want these two things. So if I trade her the knife... Alright. I think I'm starting to see and understand. So... that would be too in my favor, I think. So what if I give her that? Really? Too heavily in my favor. But if I do this, it's also... Okay. Give her the knife.
Really?
So this thing each trader has, they value higher or lower than others. Add items to give column to learn. So she doesn't like those. We'll have to come back for that skill book. Give her the tea. That. The pistol. So we got that and we don't need... Really now? I don't understand this at all. It's a little in her favor, so what if I take a few shotgun shells with? Oh. 5 is enough, I guess.
Oh, you got yourself a bargain, ain't ya? If out new comes into me hands, it goes straight in stock. Just saying. It's worth coming back to see.
Okay.
Oh, I feel some uncontrollable gossiping coming on.
Yeah, okay, lady.
Back your ruggles. I heard some outlaws found a big door nearby, one they couldn't get open. Now only the
Buffins would have
something like that.
Yeah.
They said
Fair
it was
enough.
signed. It's inside a bunker that overlooks the quarry. If you've been over that, here, I'll mark.
Alright.
You need anything, Molly will be here.
So let's go check out the vault that we just got a key for. We head up this way, it should just be this building up here. Because we were just up there. See what this is about. Concrete shelter key. Now entering sewer tunnels. Okay. Tin can. I mean, alright. That's a transformer. You don't want to play around with one of those. Let's take out that weapon. You know, if nobody had a key to this place, why am I hearing bandit whistling? Okay. Well, bandit whistling is apparently just going to be the thing. Base of operations would have been nice. I suppose we can't get that yet. Barred from the other side. Because of course it is. Vaulting down there would probably hurt. Alright. Oh. One of you is shooting me. Oh.
I go and see what's about.
Alright. Okay. Second there, that noise behind me made me think that I was about to take something on there. Oh. Take you down? No, don't go down the ladder. Just wanna take her down. There we go. Glass, spiked club, nothing good. Okay, so you can jump off the ladders if you need to. Alright. Nothing there. Nothing. Tin cans, some cloth. Alright, we got... Wasn't sure if I reloaded it or not. Let's try to get into this. Take them down.
Wait a minute. You'll die.
Take you down. Stealth just is not my forte. Sewer tunnel key. Okay. Oh, so this is not gonna take me where I thought it would. Yeah, I know, we're trespassing, supposedly. How can you trespass on people who are not exactly friendly? I don't know. Suppose technically it still makes sense. Ooh. We do need the health. Okay. Can we get in there? Ow. Ah. We've been bitten. Okay. Swarm of enemies. Can we take care of the last couple of these? There we go. Ah. No. Take you down. Alright. We don't have anything to cure that or to heal, but... I imagine if I hadn't gone too close to that little nest thing, I would be fine. Ah, more coming. Damn. Alright, these little rats suck. There we go. Take them out. as they come at us. Oof. I mean, one at a time. Still kind of tedious, and why the heck? But, alright. Alright, not my favorite part of this game so far. Ow! Definitely not my favorite part yet. Yeah. These mice are definitely not... I have to question who told them this was fun, but... Are they going to end at some point here? Or am I just going to be forever dealing with that? Okay. Now, is there a way to deal with this? Yeah, apparently I'm just forever dealing with mice. Got it. Alright, let's try the next direction. Which would be this way. Because that way was not going to work out. Got it. Oop. There was something over here then yet. That's going to just go down. Let's check this out. Bottle. Okay. And... unknown area. Okay. So this just opens up other areas of the game. Found an atomic battery, but I'm not sure what to do with it yet. Yeah, I'm aware of that. So this is Castrofell Woods. Not what we were looking for yet, but could be interesting. That sets off a trap somehow. That's the thing, is like, what kind of trap is this supposed to set off? Alright. Ah, pops one of those up. Okay. What am I stuck on? Okay, there's a rock that apparently we just can't pick our foot up and step over. Feels weird. There's another telephone box. Let's take a look at it. Guess we're just gonna get closer.
You are troubling.
Druid. Okay.
Get out of here. Carve 'em up.
Well, you know what? If you both really didn't like me that much, could have just asked me to leave instead of attacking. Used your words like big adults.
You have secured an atomic battery.
Okay. Okay. Sounds more like a demon than anything. Alright, so we have to find these things anyways. Alright. Well, I guess let's go back to Slatin Dale. Finish out what we were doing there. Since this isn't really apparently helpful to be here yet. No, I am not a threat. In fact, the only people I've attacked here so far are people who attacked me. So, that's your problem, not mine. Alright. This has been fascinating. Confusing, but fascinating. Let's get back to the starter area for a minute. Don't think I'm in the right place yet. I want to get health so that I can go figure out more about that side, but don't think we're ready for that yet. I don't think we were ready for this yet. Having the firearm was helpful for this, at least. Let's go... I think we might have skipped something here by going that way and getting the battery. We can always try to do something different here. Alright, so we hit our compass marker over there. This could be good, could be bad. What's our inventory looking like? Got a bunch of weapons. That's about it. So we should probably get rid of one of those. Shotguns.
Hello again.
Barter. Single shot shotgun. Sell that. And this. See if we can't get a few more of these. Nope. Can we get this? Nope. What can I get that doesn't... Alright. So, next to nothing. That's not even close. Okay, we're not going to trade with you right now.
You need anything, Molly will be here.
Screw you. For right now. Don't know. Let's take a look over here. What is this about? So one of them is clearly a crazy person. But are they all? Oh, this could go wrong. Yep. That went wrong. I didn't think it would go right, but... Okay, next time, don't do that. kind of just sometimes curious, and that was a lot of firearms. Thought we had the makeshift grenade recipe, but apparently not. Alright, we're gonna bypass them this time. Go this way around. Come on. Bypass the tree. Oh. Yeah. What's attacking me? Something's in there, but use. Alright. What is in here? Farewell, Doctor. That button. I was buried alongside a plain but elegant silver ring. I have to bury you. I'm sorry. The price of knowing you was knowing too much. You told me things about this place that the protocol would kill me for, so I can't be that woman anymore. I have to go back to being a quiet old June of the little tea room. The one who knows not and causes no trouble. Perhaps one day someone might find this. Perhaps this will have all blown over and I'll be able to remember it all. Remember you once more. Interesting. What is biting me? Weird. So there's something invisible in the water there. Odd. Ah, you can see them moving around. Ow. But it's invisible. That's weird. Alright. Well, we need to get south from here to find that spot. Under control of protocol.
Attention. Wyndham Village is under the authority of the quarantine protocol. Acts of banditry and other breaches of the penal charter will be severely punished.
Okay.
In the name of Queen and country, follow protocol or face the consequences.
Well. Let's put that down. No army. Unknown area. So this is probably going to be what? The first town that we can come into.
Well, well, well. Just look what the cat dragged in. Pay attention.
Alright.
This village is under military occupation per the quarantine protocol. You're new round here, eh? Which means you're free to enter. Just keep your nose clean, all right?
Okay.
Go open that. Like I said, you.
Alright. It's fine.
Should I shoot him, Sarge? You should not. Do they look like an outlaw to you?
No, Sarge.
There we go then. Outlaws we shoot, strangers we let in. Captain's orders.
Weird. But alright. So we've got the whole village here. Well, fair enough. Alright. I think this is where I'm gonna call it for the day. If you like the stream, like it. Otherwise, don't. Dislike it if you want to see less of this. And thank you for joining me. Let's see.